Yeah, so I see you've been playing. So I know that you said you were completely self-taught, but you had to have learned somehow. So just kind of talk to me about that process.
Yeah, so I'm a singer, and essentially what I done, what I did in high school, my dad wanted me to play for his church, and so I taught myself to play by harmonizing the notes on the piano because I'm a singer. I kind of knew harmonies, and also kind of went to YouTube University back,
Mhm.
and got people to show me different progressions and stuff, here and there. But that's pretty much my playing journey. I don't have any more than that. Everything else is just trial and error.
Did you say someone showed you a couple things as well?
Yeah, every now and then I kind of try to peek over a guy's shoulder, and if he did something that I thought was cool, I say, "Hey, show me
Oh,
that."
stuff like that. All right. And then teaching yourself to play vocals. All right. This gives me all the information I need. Let's work on two songs. Is there a song you've completely memorized
Mm-mm,
that you can play?
mm-mm.
No, and let's do an improv song, a song that you know already. We do give thanks. Let's do give thanks.
Okay.
No, what I mean is you're playing it.
Oh yeah, so I wouldn't know where to start. So when I say I'm a beginner, let's see.
I can pause the recording I could pause the recording and just hear you, but I need to hear because otherwise I won't even know what to tell you unless I hear a bass line.
Okay.
So let me pause the recording. I'll let you play it and then we'll go from there. So the reason I was asking you to play something is because while you're playing, I'm using my ear and I'm going to the site to see what I think is going to help you out. So I think I got a good plan. I think I got a good plan for you. Um, and let me ask you this. When you were playing, did you actually play for your dad's church? He just asked you, and that's what started the path.
So I played like I can
Okay.
play accompaniment. Man, I know chords.
Mm-hmm.
I know a bunch of advanced stuff
Okay.
that I don't know how to piece together. Like, so for instance, like I know how to.
I'm not hearing anything. Oh,
Okay,
okay. There it is. No, go ahead. Go, yeah, go ahead.
like I know a bunch of like chords, but I don't know anything to do with them.
So let me ask you this. What are your goals right now? Like, what are your ultimate goals that you're trying to accomplish?
Uh, Simply put, like I like to play it the way that I hear it in my head, because I have all of these next level chords, and then I don't have any foundation at all. Because I had guys just showing me stuff, and so I want to be able to just put everything together and fill all of the gaps. Learn my scales. I don't know scales. Um, well, I don't know how to play scales. I was a music major in undergrad for a while, so I got a little bit of theory, and so I kind of know how to just piece things together. But really, I'd love to. So I'm a planting pastor, so I'm planting a church. I'd really love to be able to play for my church from the beginning, so that honestly we could kind of save a little bit on musicians from the start. So
Okay. So you're also your church planting as well.
that's right.
Okay. All right. I got you. I think I got a plan for you. And this is your first time then dealing with an actual teacher.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Super
man. This is the first time dealing with an actual teacher. So, uh, I'm going to so here's what I'm going to do for you, okay? I'm going to tell you some stuff that's going to work,
okay. Good deal.
and I'm going to tell you what to do to get your level up. And I need you to understand before I say this that one of the things that people like about me is that I'm a straight shooter. Now, I try to say it. I'm not mean, but I am a straight shooter. So I'm gonna be able to be realistic with you and real with you in terms of time. So it's going to take you. You need to mentally in your head understand that it's going to be probably a 2-year process.
That's good.
for you to get out of the beginner gap stage.
Good.
So if you can commit to the 2 years that it would take to do that. So right now we're in 2022. Mid 2024, you're going to start seeing some crazy changes. Now, that's great because remember, a lot of people have been playing for 15, 20 years and they still don't feel that great. So I'm saying we can reduce this all the way down to 2, but there's a lot I got to cover. And so that's, I think, going to be the time period that we're looking at. So here's what I'm looking at and some things that I wrote down. We need to attach melodies to chords and chords to melodies. So what that means simply, and that's actually more important than actually what your goal is to be able to play it as you hear it. But before that can happen, you have to be able to hear a melody note in a song and know automatically what chord is connected to that note based on the key that you're in. And that's going to come with some, and that's that one's gonna take a couple months. So we gotta get through that one. Then we gotta get through your diatonic triads. That's above scales. So scales is only the starting point. Yeah, you gotta learn your scales in every key, but it's the triads in every key that's gonna give you harmonic information that you need in your left hand. All right, and so as your first, so I'm going to give you a first assignment here. And now I do need to say, I realize you're a pastor. I realize you're doing a lot of stuff for your church. I know how busy it is. I have a lot of pastors.
I lost your audio. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. It looks like my video is delayed as well. But anyway, the reason I was making that statement is because you don't have to practice you do have to practice every single day, but you won't need a long period of time. So I'm not sure if you're able to record any of what I'm saying, but it's not the length that I want you to focus on right now. It's going to be how often you get on the piano and try something out. So this means that even if you only have 10 minutes, if it's a busy day, wake up 10 minutes and just run through. So what we're going to do, you definitely are going to want to write this down because it's going to be a certain regiment now, because what you're going to find, I'll keep talking as you go. What you're going to find, I have to be very, very regimented since you've never actually had a teacher and say, do this, do that. So you're not used to the regiment of practice. So we have to build that in for you. So I'm giving you 2 years, but what we're going to do is we're going to check in. I'm going to be checking in with you in between the 2-year time. So here's the first quarter of that, which means the first 3 months. We're going to do C scale. Actually, let me start from the hardest and go down. We're going to start with an F sharp scale and then F sharp triads. And then let me